Often comes down to relatives to decide if it's time to give up the car. In Solihull, 68-year-old John Kartz has arrived to inspect his dad's driving.
I thought we could go out for a little drive for 10 minutes.
Who's going to do the driving?
I'd like you to drive me.
Me?
Yeah, be good.
You feel safe?
Very, yeah. So that'd be good. So
100-year-old Bomber Command veteran Harry has been on the road for 86 years.
Get me back.
Yep, OK. I think the children of parents and ageing drivers do have a responsibility to check everything's going well.
Oh, dear.
I'm happy for him to continue driving as long as he's honest about it and feels able to. How are you feeling about your driving these days?
I love driving. It's
Good.
It's much better than walking, I'll tell you.
Well, you are 100, Dad. You drive pretty well, don't you?
No problem,
Yeah,
John.
no,
At the moment.
no. I think what you have to do sometimes is just...
The what?
What you have to do sometimes is make sure you're in the right position on the road. And then you have to indicate a little bit more, of course. You have to remember your indicators sometimes, Dad.
Yeah, but
That's all.
when I don't indicate, it's when I'm in... They ought to know when I'm in the traffic.
Yeah.
Harry started driving when he was just 14 years old. As compulsory assessments didn't come into force until 1935, he's never taken a driving test.
I'm not dangerous now. I used to be. I've ridden off 3 cars, you see. This is the Daimler Jag I had, and I hit another car head-on and finished up in Walsall Hospital with a fractured spine.
That didn't put Harry off, and 50 years later, he still drives nearly every day.
Well, you did very well there. That car came from the right with that new layout you had right away, but you stopped for him. That was good. That was good.
Very good.
Yes.
When I get to the stage when I'm not ready for other people's actions, then I don't want to drive like an old... I'm not an old man.
Watch the curb. Watch the curb here, Dad.
What?
The curb.
Oh, I'm bugging the curb.
Okay. Keep on the... Yeah, just mind your lane. Just mind your lanes. That's all you've got to do.
Oh, dear.
My father will not like it if one day he's told he can't drive, but it will be for the right reasons, and I know he will accept it.
What a life.
That's good, Dad. I can report back to my brother that you've done very, very well.